I don't even have a script for today's video. I just wanted to come on here to talk about the fact that nostalgia is about to die for 90s and early 2000s babies. This is going to be a really short video. It's just something that I really wanted to talk about, and I wanted to talk about it while it's on the tip of my brain so I don't forget. Recently, the allegations of Cody Ko sleeping with Tana Mojo when she was 17 came out. I want to do a video kind of touching on it on its own, but my real concern is, well, for this specific video, is that every single person that had a hand in almost all of the things that people who were born in my generation love and hold close to their heart, these people are turning out to be absolute horrible people. Every single last one of them. It's almost like there is no way that somebody could have been in the limelight back then and even now, because I'm sure, well, I would hope not, but I'm pretty sure that the people who are the stars of today will have their own scandals in the future. But it's almost like all of them, it's like a rite of passage to do some stuff, some weird stuff. We won't have nostalgia anymore. I don't think we will. And it's because every single thing, like all the movies, when I look at the whole Dan Schneider situation with Nickelodeon was my channel when I was a child. I mean, Disney was a hit or miss for me. Most people like Disney, but I was a Nickelodeon girl through and through. I was always on Nick. And so many of the shows that I loved, he had a part in. And to now see that these people who made me laugh, who were the life of my party back then, so many of the things that I enjoyed that they do are linked to their trauma, and I feel so terrible for enjoying them so much. The music that we listen to, okay, mind you, a lot of the stuff that we listened to as children weren't meant for us. Well, a lot of things that I listened to as a child was not meant for me as a child. I listened to them anyway. I'm not talking about those things. There's also a lot of, what should I say, adult innuendos in the child targeted stuff that we used to watch as well. I don't want to support anybody who had a hand in making anybody's life any more traumatic than it needed to be. It's like it's almost a matter of time until every single person that we liked has some scandal come out about them. How am I going to enjoy the stuff linked to my childhood when every time I think about that person who wrote it or who acted in it, I'm thinking of the horrible things that they did? Do you think it's a stretch to say that nostalgia is dead? I really feel like nostalgia is about to die for us. There are almost no good people. Should I say that? That might be a stretch, but it seems like there are almost no good people in Hollywood, in the music industry, and it feels terrible to support them. At least for me, it feels really terrible to support them, knowing everything that we know. There's also this thing of separating the art from the artist. What do you guys think about that? Because I do try to sometimes, but it's like, even though I do sometimes, it still affects how I truly enjoy the content, because I'm still going to think about it. I'm still going to think about what you did. I'm still going to think about what was happening in the time that you did that. So even though the song is great, the movie is great, and I'm enjoying it, I can't fully enjoy it like I want to, because there is something attached to it. I know it's possible for a lot of us to actually separate art from the artist and enjoy the art, but also how do you enjoy the art without supporting someone who is horrible? And then it's like you don't want to do it the way, because there are ways to, to enjoy without supporting, but at the same time you don't want to there are other people who are involved in it that you don't want to cheat them out of their revenue. You know what I'm saying? It's such a sticky situation. And I wish this was not the case. I wish that we could have just had good people in the spaces, you know, but it's not. And even golden boys like Cody Ko are getting caught up in all type of stuff that you would have never thought um, to hear his name connected to. But here we are. Here we are. And who else is going to who else is going to have something leaked this year? I mean, Cat Williams said everybody's going to be exposed this year, and it seems like this year is the year of expositions because it's really happening. Nostalgia makes me sad these days. I don't know if sad is the word to really use to describe it. Is it disappointed? You see, it's giving me emotions that I can't explain. Those aren't happy emotions. And that's what nostalgia really should be, happy emotions. I don't know, man. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comment section. Let me know if I'm pushing it. Let me know if it's a stretch. If you can separate art from the artist and you don't feel any way about it, let me know if that's a thing too for you. I really hope I'm really hoping that this is it for now. And it might sound a little selfish. It really does sound selfish because it's like I want them to not be it's not that I don't want them to be exposed. I just want genuinely for nobody else to be attached to anything else crazy. And why is it always the people who are making entertainment for minors who are always linked to doing weird things with minors? Why is it everything now that they do we have to, because we were minors when we were watching it, so everything feels weird. Everything feels weird. I don't know if I'm alone in this. I still do look out for or consume nostalgic content, but I must admit that it's not the same anymore. It doesn't feel as good, or even if it does feel good in a moment, is that the second that I remember or see a name flash across the screen that I know was attached to something, it's like, oh my God, what happened on this set? What happened here? What did he do after he filmed this? It's I can't enjoy it like I usually enjoy it. It's not the same. It's not the same at all. So yeah. Nostalgia is nostalgia. I know that nostalgia is not always good. The nostalgia that I'm talking about is that good nostalgia that brings you back to that, oh my gosh, what was I doing when I watched this? I know not all nostalgic memories are perfect or wonderful, but for the most part, when people talk about nostalgia, they're talking about the good times. How do you handle nostalgia? Do you ever think back at those times and wonder what went on after this? Because that seems to be a thing that we have to do these days. What went on after this shoot? What went on this shoot? Those people, the extras, what's happening? What happened with them? It's always something, very much something that's causing me to not be able to enjoy my stuff anymore. But let me know if you agree, disagree, or you have found a middle ground. I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section below.